This is part one of a multi-part series on modifying existing 3D models. Now, this particular model I printed for uh, my daughter's friend. I thought it'd be fun to make him a candy dispenser. She's having a birthday party with him. They're in first grade, and his name is Mario. And so I wanted to put Mario across the front of this, and then he's really into Roblox. So the dispenser that's going to hold the candy, I wanted to put the Roblox logo. But after I printed this, I ran into some issues. And so I thought, well, this would be a good opportunity to explain how we can fix existing models if we run into similar issues. So we're in this first part, we're going to talk about what all the issues are and what I would like to do to mitigate some of those issues. So first of all, if you look at this model on MakerWorld, I will post a link in the video description below so you can find the model. But if you look at the comments on that model, one thing that comes up quite often is the fact that the container, the candy container, when you go to screw it on, it screws on basically backwards. Okay, so this is the lid that the candy dispenser, candy holder screws into, and you can see it lines up with these 4 pins over here. And so this lid can go on what I would call forward or backwards. So it is interchangeable 180 degrees. That's the good part. So if we run into a situation where our canister, when we screw it on, the back side of the canister is on the front, in theory, we could turn this lid around. But there's a problem. There's a problem with that because of this right here. Okay. This hole on the funnel needs to line up to the left side of the base. If we were to turn this lid around, the large tab would be on the front and the small tab would be on the back. And so if we had to turn this around, that circle would now be here on the right. And so that's not going to work. So my first thought was, because I already had all this printed before I recognized that I've got an issue here, because my candy holder canister, when I screwed it on, the back was towards the front. So my first thought was, well, I am going to go ahead and adjust that tab to look like this tab, and then reprint this piece because this piece is a lot less printing than that piece. Okay, so that's what I ultimately did. It fixed the problem. No worries. Got the job done. So that's the good thing. But what I want to do is I want to show you a couple of different things that we can do. So I am going to show you how to adjust this tab. And then I am going to show you how to leave this piece alone and turn these threads 180 degrees if necessary. Okay, so that's what we're going to do there. And then we're also going to modify this piece over here where this hole, this candy hole, would let in a absolute pile of M&Ms, or in my case, I'm using Reese's Pieces. So this would allow like maybe 20, dispense 20 pieces of candy, maybe even more, per pull of the handle. And so we don't want that. We want about 4 or 5 pieces of candy is what I would like it to dispense. So we're going to show you how to modify that. And then lastly, one thing that I think will look better and function better is if the base was raised off the desktop just a little bit, maybe a half inch. I think that's what I'm going to start with. So I want to create a base for this and lift it up a little bit. So those are some of the different things that we're going to wind up doing here. And it's all relatively straightforward. Now, a lot of times I see when we're talking about modifying models, I see on the forums, the 3D printing forums, people talk about, well, you could use Fusion, you could use Blender, you could use Tinkercad, they go on and on and on. And yes, all that's true. But as soon as we leave our Bamboo Studio or our slicer, then we have to have some additional skills. And in our case, we're going to do everything here inside Bamboo Studio because we can. It's quick, it's easy. And if we really understand our slicer, there's a lot of things that we could do right here in Bamboo Studio um, rather than go to some external program. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start in part 2. We're going to start by taking care of our hole for our candy, and we're going to make that considerably smaller. Um, and I'll show you how to do that here inside Bamboo Studio. Thanks for watching.